They didn't allow me to touch my luggage. This was intense, guys. My head started going all over the place. I said, Father God, what is this?
Even the people who aren't immigrants?
I think everybody that came after me, I was treated like a prisoner or a criminal.
Give me one break, I need faith. Faith to believe you, faith to receive you. Give me something I'm lacking, I don't need nothing. You are my everything.
Disease back into the US. And I said, okay, and I complied with them. They swabbed me. I don't know where those results go. I don't know. I guess they have your information. They can reach out to you. So guys, that was my ordeal for yesterday. A very, very scary one. Very scary. I'm a citizen, guys, and I heard that it doesn't matter. Anybody can lose it. God forbid. And I was just thinking, I just fell into that category of the way I came. I don't know. Well, guys, if I'm gonna tell you I was not scared yesterday, I would be lying to you guys.
And they're only treating you like that because you're an immigrant, and it's just crazy. Like, they're just treating all immigrants like that. The amount of people that Trump has deported is crazy. We're not gonna get in trouble for saying Trump.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just such a sad thing to see, because first of all, if we really want to talk about who the immigrants are, it's the white people. No offense to y'all, but it's true. Everybody is an immigrant except for Native Americans. Mm-hmm. Native American people is the one that found the land. Everybody else came from somewhere else. So whether that was Ireland, Russia, England, you're still an immigrant.
Guys, listen to my daughter. She know our history.
So all I'm going to say is, it's just sad seeing people getting treated differently just because their parents are immigrants or you're an immigrant. The United States wouldn't be nothing without immigrants anyway. So,
guys,
hold on, let me see. What happened?
Happy Tuesday to each and everyone. From the title, you can see that I went to Jamaica and I'm back. I just came on today just to tell you guys my experience coming back from Jamaica. Traveling is different, extremely different. Well, at least I'm gonna say for me. So, this all started in Jamaica. I had a 6 o'clock flight in the morning, and when I went to the airport, I checked in. I checked on my luggage that I was gonna check on, and I had my carry-on and my little personal item. So I went, joined the line to get it scanned, and when they scanned it, I had Lasco, Milo, some seasoning like curry, season up, and all that in my hand luggage, along with other stuff. Anyways, I had bun, Bigfoot, you name. I had most of the food item in my carry-on. Anyways, they scanned my stuff. They took the Milo because they said I should have had that on the one that I weighed on, that I put under the plane. I should have had it in that. So they took the Milo. That's okay. We can get Milo here. So I don't even know why I got that pack of Milo. Anyway, after that, they put the stuff back. I zip up my suitcase and we proceeded to the gate. Yeah, guys, I proceeded to the gate. So when I got to the gate, I sat there for like about 30 to 40 minutes waiting for the time to start boarding when I heard them calling my name along with 5 other people's name on the intercom. So I went up to the counter. They need me to do, they want to check my stuff again, to cut a long story short. So she said, you could stand right there and wait for an officer. So I said, okay. I stood there. They came and they called me like 10 minutes later. And they took me to another side of the airport. This is in Jamaica now, guys. Oh, they said they wanted further inspection on my stuff. Mind you, they just got done scanning my stuff, so I thought everything was okay because they took what they were taking, and I'm saying, okay. She says, zip up back your stuff. No, they're saying I need extra inspection. So I said, okay, no problem. Anyways, they took me to another side of the airport, and they opened up my stuff. They started going through everything, checking. They emptied my suitcase, guys. Emptied it. Whatever they were searching for, they didn't find anything, because of course there was nothing in my suitcase that should not be there. They started asking me all kind of questions. Did you pack your suitcase yourself? Did anybody give you anything to give to anybody? Which the answer was, I packed my suitcase myself. Nobody gave me anything to give to anybody. So I answered them in that way. So after she was done, they were done emptying my suitcase, guys. We had to put everything back together. Then they started say they have to search my body. Search me again. Mind you, I just passed through that process already. So I cooperated with them. They pat me down. They feel everywhere. They found nothing. They pat down my body. They checked me again. They didn't find anything because, of course, there was nothing. I was kind of one of the last set of people to go on the plane because they were checking me. Anyway, I boarded. I had a connecting flight, guys. I had to connect in Miami. So this plane was going to go to Miami, and I was going to lay over there for like 3 hours. Anyway, got on the plane, got to Miami. So now we going through customs. A custom, you call those, right? Those guys that you pass through first, that check your passport and stamp your passport, whatever. I joined that line. And you know how you have the citizen part and the residents, whatever. I joined the appropriate line that I was supposed to join. When I got up there, when it was my turn, the guy started asking me so many questions, guys. I never had so many questions like thrown at me all at once. He said, how long did you stay in Jamaica? I said 5 days. Where did you go? Why did you go to Jamaica? I said, I went to a funeral. What kind of work do you do? I said, I work in an adult daycare. I'm a caregiver. He asked me, do you have family back in Jamaica? I said, yes. I have a few family members in Jamaica. He said, why did you only stay for 5 days? I said, because I went to the funeral and I have to get back to work. What else did he ask me? Where are you headed to from here? I said, Philadelphia. He was throwing questions and questions and questions at me. Anyway, I answered everything the way he asked me. Then I thought that was it. He said, stand off to the side. Mind you guys, this is the second time. They did that in Jamaica. Now they're doing it here in Miami. He said, stand off to the side. We need secondary inspection on you again. I said, okay, no problem. I stood to the side. There was another lady standing there too. And I stood there for about 10 minutes. Then I saw an officer coming. He didn't give me back my passport, guys. He did not give me back my passport. He held my passport. Everybody else I saw getting their passports and moving along. He held my passport. He said, just stand there. An officer will come and get you. By this now, guys, I'm saying, God, what is this? I know I have not done anything wrong in my eyes. And my mind started straying all over the place. Say, God, what is this? Whatever this is, take charge of it. After they put me to stand on the side, guys, this gentleman came and he said, Michelle, come with me, follow the green footsteps and follow me. He took the papers that they give you to clear your luggage, to show that you have checked luggage. To back up a little bit, guys, they ended up checking my carry-on too. Before I boarded the flight to Miami, they took my carry-on and they checked it on. So now I had 2 checked baggage. Anyways, the guy took the papers and he said, wait right here. Guys, they went and they got my luggage. Mind you, I didn't go to the section yet where on the spinning thing where you collect your luggage. They collected my luggage and they brought it to me. I think they targeted me from Jamaica, because the same thing that I went through in Jamaica, they're doing it here. So maybe they put something in the computer, some mark. They did not let me touch my luggage. She said, wait here, I'm gonna go get your luggage. So they went and they took my luggage. Maybe they have those at a different section in the plane with others that's going through the same thing like me. I don't know, because the lady came back so quick with my carry-on and my weigh-on. Yeah, guys, so they run and they get my stuff themselves. They did not allow me to touch my luggage. They opened up everything and they dig everything in my suitcase. I started asking me, how long did you stay? I said 5 days. Do you have family? They started going over asking me, you know, when you interrogating somebody, like they're trying to let me feel
like pressure,
scared. Like they think I have something to tell them. Like, I don't know what they suspect me of, guys. I don't know. They're trying to intimidate me, asking me over the same questions they did earlier. And
they're like treating you like a criminal.
Treating me literally like a criminal. They emptied my belongings. At least this guy was a little bit nicer. He started making little jokes like, why did you bring shrimp? There's shrimp here. And I said, it does not taste the same. And he's saying, do you have any meats? Do you have cheese? I see bun here. And they trying to intimidate me literally, guys. Anyways, they emptied my stuff again. And this is like the 3rd time from Jamaica to here now. Jamaica twice. Here, this time. After they were done emptying my suitcase, they zipped it up. I started telling the guy I can't zip it up by myself. I can't lift this big suitcase. I did surgery on my hand. My hand still hurt. I was telling him all that. And he was nice. He assisted to do so. Then they said, okay. They zip up back everything. Then he took me to another room. And they let me walk through this thing. They patted me down, searching for whatever they think they're searching for. Guys, I've never traveled and was this scared in my whole entire life. I'm not gonna say I never got searched, but nothing like this. This was intense, guys. And my head started going all over the place. I said, Father God, what is this? Why me? I'm asking all these questions. I say, are they gonna take me and send me back? Because I was hearing rumors, guys, like the new laws that they come in, however you came in the country. So I'm not gonna lie. I started feeling worried and antsy, and that didn't help my anxiety, guys. And they pat me down, they searched me again, did not find anything. After that, they said I could go. I had to go check back my stuff again because I had a connecting flight. So I had to go find where I'm gonna recheck my luggage to come to my final destination. So I had to bring the stuff and put them on that so it can go back on the plane that I'm gonna come back to Philadelphia in. And that was that. Anyways, after that, I was going through to find my new gate now so I can board the second flight. Some people stopped us at the door. That one wasn't just me. The guy came, he handed me a COVID test.
A
COVID test. It's on the table over there somewhere.
What?
Let me see if I see it.
I see it.
Let me show them.
Guys, this is crazy.
Yeah. By the time they were done interrogating me, I was walking out to the other gate and the guy handed me this, a COVID test. And he said, this is yours to take home. We are gonna do a COVID test on you. So he handed me the swab to swab myself. I did it. Then they let me drop it in the bottle. Then they gave me another one, swab myself. And I said, is this something new? He said, yes, we are tracking everybody that's coming through to make sure nobody is bringing any disease back into the US. And I said, okay, and I complied with them. They swabbed me. I don't know where those results go. I guess they have your information. They can reach out to you. So guys, that was my ordeal for yesterday. A very, very scary one.
They're only treating you like that because you're an immigrant, and it's just crazy. Like, they're just treating all immigrants like that. The amount of people that Trump has deported is crazy. And it's like, it's just such a sad thing to see because, first of all, if we really want to talk about who the immigrants are, everybody is an immigrant except for Native Americans. Mm-hmm. Native American people is the one that found the land. Everybody else came from somewhere else. Whether that was Ireland, Russia, England, you're still an immigrant.
Guys, listen to my daughter. She know our history.
So all I'm going to say is, it's just sad seeing people getting treated differently just because their parents are immigrants or you're an immigrant.
I was literally treated like a prisoner yesterday. No.
And then the thing that gets me mad too, it's because every time you stop it, turns it back down. But the thing that's getting me more mad is like them making her take a COVID test. Like,
no, I have no issues with the COVID test.
No, the reason I have an issue with the COVID test is that they didn't make anybody else take a COVID test.
No, everybody has taken a COVID test.
Even the people who aren't immigrants?
I think everybody that came after me did a COVID test. I think so.
No, because
I wasn't really looking behind me to see, but they were doing it to everybody.
And then the fact that they started it in Jamaica. And then that means that when you had first flight, they probably flagged you.
They flagged me. Guys, comment and let me know what you guys think.
I think that, like, the first time you fly, like, when you were flying there, they flagged you. So that when you come back, they check
Why would they
stuff.
flag me when I'm flying there?
I don't know. They probably thought something was weird, so then they flagged you.
I think they flagged me right when I checked in yesterday in Jamaica. Now tell me, guys, what you all think. I think they flagged me from Jamaica because as soon as I got up here, the same treatment that I left in Jamaica, I picked it up in Miami. Because when I went up to the custom, that's when he told me to stand aside. He took my passport, did not give me back my passport. He literally held on to it. Wanted to know why I only spent 4 days. Who did I go to? What did I do? Where do I work?
That's how they're treating all the immigrants too. Like, they're literally putting them in buses, like prison buses, and deporting them back to different places.
Guys, yesterday was very scary for me. I that's why when at one point it's like Shanique was feeling something is not right. Shanique kept calling my phone.
I was calling you too.
You kept calling. Yeah. I couldn't answer you guys because, first of all, I didn't want them to already start thinking other stuff on top of what they already think about me. You understand? Yeah. So, did not pick up my phone from my kids blowing up my phone because when I landed, I texted Shanique and I said, Shanique, I just landed. So, with her getting that text and now not being able to locate me, I know Shanique's anxiety was on 100. So, they had me literally, guys, for 1 to 1.5 hours interrogating me. Literally. Questions upon top of questions and pulling up my stuff and digging in my stuff. For what? I don't know. But looking back, I think whatever mark they put on me, it happened in Jamaica. But I don't know why. I'm not the first person to go to Jamaica and spend 4 or 5 days. A lot of people did it. I've gone down to Jamaica already and spent a weekend when my cousin died. I went the Saturday and I came the Monday. So I don't know what they had in their thoughts about me, but it was living hell yesterday for me.
And the fact that just one little thing could have went wrong and that could have been it for you in America. Like, they could have just sent you right back to Jamaica for literally anything. So,
And then,
if you're an immigrant and you're traveling, the advice I have for you is make sure that everything is renewed. Make sure that you have your passport picture up to date.
but everything, your passport have to be up to date for you to travel
I know,
with
but
it.
I'm saying, like, make sure that everything is good so that when you travel, they don't find any excuses.
Because they couldn't find no excuse about me yesterday. So what was it? The only thing I'm gonna say, guys, if you can, don't travel with all these food items. That shouldn't even be a problem because a lot of people was bringing stuff back. I don't know what it was for me, guys.
It's
don't
just
know.
You're an immigrant. That's the only reason they did that. All of that.
Not just here, from Jamaica on to here. The good thing about it, when I boarded the second plane and I got to Philadelphia, I did not have to go back through customs or to recheck my bags. I could just leave. But guys, trust me, like KK said, make sure everything is good when you're traveling. Which everything was good with my passport. My passport is not even near expired. The only thing I did was carry up a little food item.
And literally, that's just crazy because I feel like there's so many other people who aren't immigrants and they be bringing crazy stuff back up. And she had in her stuff was food items and they got taken away.
Food items.
From her.
They didn't take everything. But
they took away your Milo. They took away your seasonings. Like, that's crazy.
But guys, yeah. That was my experience yesterday. And I wanted to come and share it with you guys. Be careful when y'all traveling. Be vigilant.
Honestly, America isn't even the place to live anymore. Like, it's just starting to turn into a whole dictatorship, I feel like. Because it's like he has everybody under control. He has everybody scared. Even immigrants who are straight and who do have their papers and their citizenships are scared because he's deporting.
I was literally scared yesterday, Kaylee.
Yeah, because he's deporting people who have been citizens for years.
Remember that they had my passport. I'm right there at the airport. All they had to do, God forbid, is get the people where they want to come pick me up.
That's all. All they had to do was get ice, and that
Get
could have
ice.
been it. When they're doing these things, they don't think about their families. They don't think about the life that they have in America, the money that they've been paying in taxes. They don't think about any of that. With your rights, you're allowed to ask questions. You could have been like.
But I was asking questions. Nobody not giving you no answers.
I know, but like at the end of it, you could have been like, what was the point of all this? What are they gonna say? Because you had snacks in your bag? No, it's because you're an immigrant.
I don't think that's what it is, but again, I don't know what that was.
That's not what it is. That's not what it is. They only treat criminals like that, and you don't.
I was treated like a criminal yesterday.
And
I'm
you
not
didn't have a
lying.
knife.
This is the roughest while traveling I've ever had.
And now, like, you're probably scared to travel. Like,
I am. I had no control. Absolutely no control. What was I gonna do? Run? For what? So anyways, guys, I have the Jamaica vlogs. Jamaica, I went to the funeral. I did some vlogs. Not a lot, but there's stuff to show you guys. I have to edit, but I also have to get my mind together too. So I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys. I hope you all enjoy this video. Watch out for the vlogs. Love you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. And don't forget to leave your comments, guys, so I can know what you think this video.
She said take your time with no rush.